it says we're live now, but wait, I'm waiting for a video to look.
Okay, we got a super bad connection right now.
I can tell. That sucks, but there's nothing more I can do. I'm as close to the modem, doing all my stuff.
We got a super bad connection right now.
I can tell. Tweet. Let's just go ahead. There goes Ronnie. Oh well.
Is it working yet?
What's working? Because whatever the stream's working, that's what you mean.
The stream is not moving.
Okay, Dr. Brayton's here. What's going? What's up?
We're getting like 3 frames a second on the stream, if that.
Let me see.
Well, if it's a connection issue, there's nothing we can do.
You're in the living room. That's like the best spot, right?
Yeah, that's the best spot for our Wi-Fi. It looks like we're just gonna have to deal with it.
Heather, we gotta get you an Ethernet cord.
Oh my God.
I don't think. Never mind it, okay?
Alright.
I'm gonna mind it so hard.
Damn it, Brandon. The stream's posted in all the places I ever posted, so let's just get on with the show. Yeah?
Alright, what are we making today?
We're continuing what we were doing last week with making a hat for my older sister's birthday. So slow going, but we got like this circle that's going to be the top of the head. And if we ever complete it, I want to give you guys a preview of what our next project will be. Crocheted sweaters for cats.
Oh my God.
Courtesy,
Sweater.
Yeah, courtesy of Sweetie. Since I got my license, she got me this as a present, as a reward. So, we're gonna make some...
this week.
Yeah, that happened this week. I got my license and I got a car. So, we'll make a nice sweater for Knife as soon as we're done making my sister a hat. Oh, that'd be great! Alright, let's get drunk.
I got a better idea. Let's not do that.
Too late, I already opened up the can.
Let's not drink alcohol because alcohol is bad.
Look, this isn't a Christian server.
Hey, I'm right here.
Get out of here, Christian. Why is your name Christian?
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Where was I with this?
I have no idea. Also, I don't even know what you just said because you cut out again.
I was just saying, where were we with this hat? It looks like we were just doing some single crochets and heading toward the side, so that's great. I'll just do that.
Alright. Battleship Agincourt says hi. Megan McGonagall says, sup, princess. Shady Oak says, oh dear, I bet Knife will hate that.
Too bad.
And Buckin5 wants to know if Knife would actually wear it, as well as if you've had snow.
We don't have snow here in Arizona, at least not recently. Apparently we can, but we just haven't. And Knife, she doesn't she thinks it's weird, but we have put her in outfits before and she's been like, okay. She just is like, what the frick is this? We put her in a little Santa suit for Christmas, which we have a picture of on Twitter of me with her and Santa and her in a little Santa suit We did have a sweater for her that Sweetie bought, but it was too small and she seemed really uncomfortable. So if it fits just fine, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm gonna go with a hard no, anyway. Because that's just how animals are.
Yeah, if at any point you can put a cat in a sweater, don't put a cat in a sweater.
Well, too bad.
My mom is obsessed with putting Lucy, my mini dachshund, in sweaters. I hate it. she obviously doesn't like.
Yeah. Why do you do that to your cat?
I don't understand it. I don't understand the whole sweaters on dogs or clothing on any animals, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we've successfully shit all over my lifestyle, let's get back to the crochet.
Yeah, you'll have to choose a different project now.
Nope, I don't think I will because it's my life and I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Shady Oak says Christians can drink, but drunkenness is advised against in Ephesians 6 and Proverbs 31 because it makes you do stupid things with your life.
Well, okay, then all the Christians can drink modestly. I'll drink to get messed up. I say as I drink one can of like 5% alcohol lemonade.
Battleship Agincourt wants to know if you get drunk or if you just burn through all the booze like Deadpool.
No, Sweetie like has a higher tolerance, but me, you can like. Obviously, with this stuff, it would take a while because it's only like 4 or 5%. But if you got me down and gave me some mixed drinks like a margarita, like maybe 3 or 4 would get me off my ass.
Ghost Rider says, "What's up to you, bro?"
Hey, how's it going, Ghost? So what kind of progress are you looking at here, Heather?
I'm really not sure how far we'll get today. We'll just see where it goes. I don't know if we'll even finish this thing today.
Probably not, but it's looking a bit bigger than it did at the end of last week's stream.
Yeah, that's what happens when you use tiny yarn with tiny needle.
You know what? That's a good question. Bucket5 asks, does drinking and crocheting work?
It clearly works for me. Well, there was one time I was a little drunk. Yeah, well, what I was about to say is, like, I do actually remember one time I had, like, 3 drinks, and I was just in my bedroom, and I was just like, you know, I want to try and crochet, and I just, like, really couldn't do it. Like, I was doing it, but I had to keep taking apart the stitches because I would always do something wrong.
It's like drinking messes with your coordination or something.
Yeah.
I would have freaking thought.
Shady Oak says, of the clothing on animals, usually just go limp until you take it off. I've never seen animals react any differently, honestly.
This one time, my younger sister, my oldest sister got a pug, and then that year for Christmas, I got one of my presents to her was a sweater for the pug, and it was like a winter jacket looking thing. Well, it turned out that this winter jacket was too small for the pug. So after we had to like turn the pug upside down and put her on the ground in order to button this thing, we then put her back on her feet, and she's in so tight she can't move. So that's why we had to put her on her feet. So we put her on her feet, and for some reason this thing had a hood, and the hood fell down in front of her eyes. So now she can't see, and she flips out and runs straight into a wall. As if a pug nose wasn't smushed in enough already.
That's adorable.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she was perfectly fine, didn't even feel it. It's, you know what pugs are, they're too dumb to feel pain.
Not those chihuahuas.
No, those two.
Chihuahuas are like 50% tremors and 50% anger.
Well,
Yep.
if you were trimming all the time, you'd be pissed off too.
Bucket5 asks, how much crocheting do you do off stream, Heather?
Depends on the project. Like something like this, I didn't crochet it all week. But like say the mermaid I made or the elephant, I would crochet those a lot off stream. Like depends on the day I've had. If I had a pretty chill day and I just feel like sitting down, settling, and just crocheting a little bit while I watch TV, I'll do that. You know, just depends on the project.
Mm. Is anyone having Chinese food for the Chinese Lunar New Year?
Oh, I'm not.
I'm having Chinese food, but it's not because of the New Year. It's because the sushi place I was trying to call didn't pick up. By the way, I went with sesame chicken instead of beef.
I can't say I blame you. Those are both excellent choices. I love going to Chinese buffets and just cleaning them out.
It's been a while since I've been to a Chinese buffet.
There's never been a Chinese buffet that made any money on me, I promise you that.
What are some of your favorite Chinese dishes? Or relative to American Chinese dishes, I guess.
Yeah, well, anything with sweet and sour sauce on it. Anything with the sesame sauce on it. I love lo mein. The grilled skewers that they have of beef or pork or steak. Those are great.
Steak is always good.
I don't really like sweet and sour chicken. In general, I don't really eat that much fried stuff. And yeah, I know sesame chicken is fried, but it's like it's a different type of frying. It's like awful and terrible.
I like teriyaki chicken. I don't like sweet and sour sauce, oddly enough.
What about bourbon chicken? I like bourbon chicken.
I don't know if I've tried bourbon chicken actually.
This one time I went to a Chinese buffet, and at the Chinese buffet there was a Chinese man, and the Chinese man was eating pizza.
And he's just like, yeah, fuck that.
Anyway, bourbon chicken is great, but when I had it, the weirdest thing, the place I got it from, it tasted exactly like the spare ribs. I'm not kidding. It was chicken, bourbon chicken, and it tasted like spare ribs.
Hey, that's a trade up.
I didn't understand it, but whatever.
Buckin5 wants to know if Heather prefers Mexican or Chinese food.
That's a tough call. It really depends on my mood. I like both, but maybe Mexican. I have a lot more Mexican in my life.
I can't get into Mexican food. I don't know. I don't like it. It's just a lot of the stuff they use is a lot of stuff like those kind of dishes use are too sharp. Too sharp of a taste for me a lot of the time.
Here's what you do, Brandon. You get yourself tortillas, rice, beans, and beef or chicken, right? And then every Mexican dish is just those ingredients in different order.
Sometimes, but yeah.
But there's just
Actually,
something about Mexican cheese that I just don't like. It's just I don't know. I guess I just have it without the cheese.
Dang, Heather, Brandon's whiter than you.
Maybe it's because I've been raised on authentic Mexican food, which is weird to say because I'm white, but my mom isn't like a true white person. My aunt even says it as a joke. She's like, she's the disgrace of our family because she went and married a white man, and that's where all my whiteness comes from. Because the rest of my family, like my cousins and stuff, if you could see them, it's like they have mariachis at their parties and stuff like that. So you'd think I'd be better at Spanish and stuff like that. No, I just have a good taste in Mexican food, I guess.
I've always wanted to, because I've seen plenty of videos, but I've always wanted to hire a mariachi band to follow somebody.
Mm.
It'd be great. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and not only did I have cousins that were highly Mexican, my best friends were all Mexican for some reason. I guess this is growing up in California. If you're Mexican is just the norm, or at least a mix of it, because I've seen a lot of white Mexicans. Which I guess I'm a white Mexican. I don't know. But yeah, I am loving tortas, pupusas. Yeah, it's just good stuff.
There was one time I tried to become a Mexican, but I got to the border and they said, "Sorry, you Mexicant."
Yeah, my friend Juanita always said that her family adopted me, so I was like a quarter Mexican.
Heather, acknowledge my pun, gosh darn it.
Don't. Let's just move on.
Yeah. I wish Juanita was here.
My puns are like the alien from Alien Isolation.
They come out of nowhere, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
And we have
And
to use a
scares
flamethrower
me.
to chase it away.
Now, let's see here. Heather, Battleship Agincourt wants to know if you liked Tangled.
Sure, it was a decent movie. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite or anything, but it's a nice movie.
Brandon, what did you think of that movie?
Brandon probably hasn't seen it.
You think I watch a lot of movies? I haven't seen. No, I haven't.
It was alright. It had funny parts.
You know what? I sort of want to see, but I guess there's really not a point because I already saw a review on it. I saw it first, and I didn't really like it. But there's a sequel, and apparently it's just only okay. But part of me wants to just kind of see it, just for the musical numbers.
I suppose. Buckin5 wants to know, Heather, if you and I got married, would that make you Heather Buck or Brawny Blossom? And I don't think that's how it works.
Not in the pony world. Or, I don't know, we had Mrs. Cake and she used to be Chiffon Swirl.
I could have swore her name was always Cupcake, and they retconned that.
They did. Completely did.
Yeah, because they called her Cupcake a couple of times, and then they called him Carrot Cake.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the frick happened.
I think he might have called her Cupcake, so it was a pet name. Or maybe she changed her name to match what she was good at. I'm certain you can do that.
Brawny.
No idea. Yeah?
Ghost Rider wants to know if you would eat a hot pepper. Now, they didn't specify which hot pepper, but I guess in general, would you eat a hot...
I had a jalapeno in my burrito earlier this week.
And, well, how was that?
It subtracted from the experience, but it didn't ruin the whole burrito.
I love jalapenos. They're like spicy pickles.
I'm more curious as to how you reacted to jalapeno.
I bit into it, and all of a sudden I was very hot, and I said, "Oh my god, that's spicy!" And I got up.
Give me 1 second. I think my delivery driver's here.
All right.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was just like, "Yeah, that's spicy," and I didn't expect it, and I got up and got myself a soda to drink along with the burrito. And after every couple of bites, I just had to take a sip.
I don't know, Brawny. Why is it you can't take any sort of spice?
I don't know.
So many aspects about you frustrate me, boy.
Yep. Shady Oak says, my best friend Adrian looks like a gringo and he's 100% Hispanic. Plus my church bros Aaron, Uvaldo, And Adam, keep me up to date with the cross culture references. And Esteban, you had my back through ROTC.
I have returned.
He also wants to know if the next time I'm out there, I would like to get into an eating challenge with him, and I don't think I'll do that, considering, like, if I had my way, I'd eat less than 1,500 calories a day, and it just, I don't know, I love food, but every time I eat, I just feel so fat.
Yeah, that's kind of clean blooded, but
Like right before this stream, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a couple of slices of bread with some tomato bisque, and I'm just
But
obese.
the peanut butter that wasn't good though.
oh yeah, honey, since
Like,
the
you literally
peanut butter
said
was
it was-
expired, you'll probably get diarrhea and you'll lose it all.
So I don't know. I don't know how quickly foodborne illness starts, Bronny, but
Don't worry, you're gonna lose
Have you
5
ever
pounds.
had the peanut butter tasted salty? I'm pretty sure peanut butter isn't supposed to taste salty.
Wait, are you kidding?
well, no. Peanut butter is made with preferably peanuts and a bit of salt. I'd be a bit worried if it was more salty than it was original.
Was the peanut butter dissociating? Like, was there liquid forming in the middle, or what?
Oh yeah, what did it look?
It looked like peanut butter. It was, to spread it, it was slightly more coarse than I would expect peanut butter to be.
Did you put it in the fridge or anything like that?
Nope.
Did it smell bad?
Nope.
Well, I guess it's just the texture and the taste of it
But-
that's getting to you that might be enough. But if the smell wasn't bad, it looked fine, and you feel fine, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, I'm back. I don't know if anyone realized that, but I'm back. Can I have a real quick tangent about New York delivery drivers?
Yeah.
Some of them, like for the most part, they're all really cool, and yeah, no, they're fine. But sometimes they get delivery drivers that I maybe it's because it's New York, or maybe they just hate their job so much. I don't know, but it can be so mean sometimes. This particular delivery driver that brought me my sesame chicken. He calls my phone. He's like, and he just basically screams to the phone. He's like, "Hey, I'm outside." And I'm like, "Oh Jesus, okay." And then I go out.
I guess. Yeah, go ahead.
But there was this place I used to order delivery from. Because for the most part I left the tip. But they had this one guy, and like unfortunately I couldn't leave it. And he's just like, "What? No tip?" And like in a really, really nasty tone. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't really have enough for anything but this order." And then he's just like, I don't know. He just acted so mean, and
You know what? You don't deserve the tip with that attitude.
like honestly, if you're gonna do that, you don't get a tip faster by demanding a. It's like, why do you? Why do they have to be this way? Why are people?
Oh, I got a tip for him. The tip of my finger into his forehead.
I was thinking of
Okay.
something funnier, but okay.
I know you were thinking something funny here. That's why I went the way I did.
You subverted your expectation.
I am a master of subverting expectations.
Not a master of comedy, it seems, though. I made myself laugh. What did you do?
Ronnie did what is called a pro gamer.
Well,
Yep.
Well, it sucked. Jeez. Oh, Bronny, tell them about the time we ordered ramen at my place.
Repeat that. You cut out for me.
Tell them about the time we ordered ramen at my place, because that, like, well, the delivery chick was fine. It was the restaurant that was just like, fuck you.
You got
Yeah,
to
swear
tell the
jar.
story to the class.
This
Yeah.
one
So
already-
what happened is we ordered ramen from a place because hungry, and she's like, "I don't want anything that's here. What do we do?" I said, "Well, let's look on Grubhub," and eventually we narrowed it down to Japanese, and I'm like, have you ever tried udon? So we ordered some ramen, and then it shows up, and then right as this poor delivery lady is handing the food off to Heather, the bag just, the bottom of the bag just drops out and spills all the soup everywhere.
Painful.
Yeah, and we were like, all of us were like, "Oh my god!" And I just started laughing.
Wow.
I'm like, yeah, that sucks. We gotta fix that. But gosh darn. So
did you get down on your knees and start slurping the soup up off the ground?
Yes.
It was really just the broth.
That.
Because like
no, it was I didn't. Yeah, I didn't really do that. What were you saying, Heather?
it was just the broth because like they had the broth separate from the rest of the ramen, so like the broth just spilled all over the doorway over there.
Why is the broth separate from the rest of the ingredients of the soup?
I guess it's because so you can pour the broth into the soup yourself, and so it doesn't get like soggy or anything on the way to where it needs to go. So
and also, so it's easier to transport.
Sure that.
I would think it's the other way around.
Yeah, but this stuff spilled everywhere. Heather's doorway turned into a total brothel.
But yeah, so
Ow! Oh my god!
you
Ow.
made him hurt himself, Bronny. Are you happy?
Oh, it's my own fault. But
I hate that fucking laugh.
Continue this story.
Yeah, so this poor delivery lady gets on the phone with the restaurant and said, "Hey, listen, you packed this food wrong and it's spilled all over the place." And I could just hear the guy on the other end with this thick accent going like, "So what?" and she had to like fight with them to get them to remake the order. So then she's like, "You know what, I'm just gonna start driving over there and call Grubhub and they're gonna sort it out." So apparently when she got back, she told us with a new order that didn't break this time. She's like, "Yeah, I had to call Grubhub and have them call the restaurant, and then apparently they made some kind of threat to the restaurant, and then they were cooperative."
Ooh. I hope you tipped her, like, massively.
I don't remember.
Well,
I'm
with
sure
Grubhub,
we
you
did.
pick out the tip before. So if she needed any additional compensation, Grubhub handled that and just took the hit.
Well, I hope they did. Cause damn, that's at least like, I don't know. Maybe I'm super generous. That's at least a $12 tip.
I don't know how much the tip was. I don't remember.
I'm sure we did. I just don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember how much it was. I'm sure we tipped. I usually tip when I get food delivered because, like, you don't want to be a dick.
Old Railroad Crossing Production says, "Hello. Hey there, how you doing?"
Hey boy, how you doing?
That's your nephew, isn't it? That's Logan?
Yeah, that's my son Logan.
Is he part of the Low Gang?
No, he's not. He's just Logan. He's a little Texas boy. I should be turning this to 13 stitches.
I don't know what that's supposed to say. Bronny, you get that one. You get that one from Ghost.
Ghost Rider. I'm going to assume it says, Heather, have you ever tried mixing hot soups?
Or hot sauces? I don't know. Maybe
Maybe.
I don't know why I would, but no.
But would you?
No.
Yeah, I could imagine, like, even if I didn't like even if I did like hot sauce, I could just imagine that the flavors would not mix.
Yeah, like there's different kinds of hot sauces that have different flavors and different things. Like the things I would use Cholula hot sauce for are not the same things I would use El Pato hot sauce for. And those like
Yeah, I feel. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just like, and those can typically be used for the same things, but I wouldn't. I like Cholula hot sauce on my chicken, my fried chicken, and I like my El Pato on basically all my other Mexican dishes, on my burritos, on my soft tacos. I love El Pato, but I would not put El Pato or Cholula on anything from Taco Bell. I want Taco Bell sauce on Taco Bell stuff. I don't know. It's weird.
I feel like it's very hard to mix that type of stuff because it's just pure guesswork for one, and I feel like it's on the same level of mix orange juice and milk and then drink.
Gross. Gross. That is a gross.
Has anyone tried that, by the way?
No. I don't
Tried
think
that,
anybody
but now I'm
sane would do that.
Do it.
Buck5 wants to know if I've ever thought about playing an evil villain before. It's like, son, I am an evil villain in real life. I don't need to play anything.
He says that, but then he doesn't want to be my minion and evil.
The only thing he plays is himself.
What'd you say, Heather? I say that, but then what?
You say that, but then you don't want to be my instruments of evil and destruction, and you're just like, no, I want to be a good Christian boy, and I'm just like, whatever.
That's because I want to be my own instrument of evil and destruction.
I thought you loved me, but I guess you don't, whatever.
I love you, Heather, just not enough to give up my evil plans.
Wow. Great to know that I'm priority number 2.
Yeah, it's all part of being evil, Heather. I thought you would have made peace with this by now.
No, because I'm number 1. I should always be number 1 for everyone and everything. Thought you'd understand that by now. Gosh.
Heather, are you a real villain?
Don't know. Oh no.
We're gonna go back to this meme? We're gonna go back? See this fucking laugh. Every damn time he does something like this, he laughs like that.
I'm on to you, Brony. I know all your tricks.
I'm glad you caught it before she fell into the trap.
No, I was trying to remember the second half of the meme so I could say. I'm like, what does he say after that?
The second line is, no.
Okay. That was some.
Shitty, okay.
Have you ever fought a superhero?
Nah.
Have you ever tried to disguise?
Sound effects. You know, part of me, like, apparently, I don't know actually, I've just heard, the show itself is actually kind of not that bad.
It's Lazy Town, I remember it.
I've tried to watch it, and the only redeeming quality it had was freaking Robbie Rotten.
Yo, rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah, and the only reason that Robbie Rotten was any good was because he was channeling Jim Carrey's Grinch. Tell me I'm wrong. Don't tell me I'm rude. I know that already. Tell me I'm wrong.
Could be right. You could be right.
I definitely see the personality and the facial expressions.
Shitty.
Yeah.
Ministries. Why is it that when you mix all the sodas from the machine, it ultimately just ends up tasting like bubble gum? You're begging in the question.
You know something? I didn't know that. Now I'm gonna have to go down to to one of those soda machines and find out.
But now bubblegum soda. I'm almost certain that's a thing.
I'm sure it is.
What if you mixed that with all the drinks at once? Would it still taste like?
The bubblegum drink is Pepto-Bismol.
How come we don't have a soda that's explicitly bubblegum flavor? At least I've never seen one.
Can I talk about how much I hate
Sure.
Hate what?
bubblegum? It's gross to me for a variety of reasons. Number one, I don't like the smell. It smells way too sweet and not in a good way. Or well, You know what I mean. But other than that, it's also what some people just do. It's just, man.
Do you not like the
I,
blowing
I don't
bubbles?
understand. What?
Do you not like blowing bubbles with it? Is that good?
No, it's like I read it, but I see people. I don't understand why people do that thing where they like drag the gum with their finger, and it's just like, why would you do? Why do people do that?
No idea. I certainly don't do that.
I'll have
It
bubble
just
gum once in a
looks-
while because I want like a good flavor in my mouth. But the most I'll do is like blow bubbles.
It just looks, smells, and tastes gross, and it's one of the only things in this that makes me physically sick.
I haven't blown bubbles since I was in elementary school, and he's in jail now.
What? Oh. 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 No. We're gonna get monetized.
The
Oh,
way
like I
that
was
joke
monetized to
sank
begin with.
in. Why did that take so long?
Oh.
I'm
Here's-
sorry.
Here's my fortune. Be calm like a giant tree in a storm.
That message
fall
is
down
very
and,
relevant
giant
right
trees
now.
fall down and kill things.
Right, so be like the giant tree.
Hank.
Yes. By falling on top of them.
Bronny is the storm. You're the tree. You're gonna fall on top of me and kill me.
If anyone can hear that crunching, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can all hear it.
Sorry.
It's okay, we forgive you.
I don't, but whatever.
Shady Oak Ministry says, bubblegum drink is the true villain. It dominates all. You hear that, Brownie? You're being replaced.
Alright.
Why do you take it so well?
I've been wanting to retire for years.
But just a while ago, you were like, you're on Heather for not being interested in your villainy.
Yeah, because she's not quite as villainous as I am. She's got
That's
a long way to go.
False. False. I am the best at everything and anything I do.
Cue the training montage.
Heather, you must first develop the ability to outsmart your enemies.
Oh,
And-
here it comes. I'm not smart enough
Yep.
for you.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Despite-
You're dumb as a rock.
You are not cunning enough.
You are so damn insulting. How many times have I left you befuddled? Quite a few times.
Say what?
Oh God, I hate repeating myself.
You cut out. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you cut out. I didn't
I
hear what you
know, but it's so annoying. It's like that's happened so many times this week in general. You know what? I'm an evil villain, and you know what? I want to destroy the communication system because if it doesn't work, why bother?
said. Heather, stop getting angry. The stream drops out every time you do that. Your anger's too much for the Wi-Fi signal.
And doesn't that tell you something?
I think everything is too much for a Wi-Fi signal.
I'm the only one in this damn apartment using it. Actually, my phone might be using it. Never mind. Phone, are you doing it?
Yep, we found the root of the problem. Heather's been phoning it in the whole time.
Don't call me out like that.
No, you're doing it too. No, you're doing it too.
It wasn't even a very thought out one, I just said it. What the fuck was I looking for? Oh yeah, I should check my email.
Swear jar, Heather.
The swear jar's in my room. If you want to go get it, be my guest.
Yo, I'm willing to bet Heather never uses a swear jar.
I haven't had spare change in a while.
Mm.
But you work a better job than me. You drive a better car than me. You just, in general, you're just better than me. Why wouldn't you have at least a couple of cents?
I don't know. I don't carry around cash. At least not very often.
I don't carry around cash either. I probably should start though.
I just don't carry around spare change, and I haven't found any in a while, so I don't know. It just doesn't happen.
Heather's got plenty of scents. They're just all sitting up on her dresser in bottles.
In jars, thank you.
Nah, I'm referring to all your perfumes.
I only have one over here.
Shady Oaks has a theory on your Wi-Fi. The alicorn magic disrupts the Wi-Fi. So
Hey guys, it's the
that's
star of the
interesting
show.
too.
My beautiful
Heather's
baby.
OC is an alicorn, so Heather, I hate to say it, you're the problem.
No, shut up.
I'm not the problem, am I, baby? No, I'm the solution. Look how beautiful you are. So beautiful.
I think she's looking at herself in the computer and is very confused.
Did you know that cats, among a good amount of animals actually, are one of the animals that can't recognize themselves in the mirror?
Yeah, I'm not surprised considering how often they attack them thinking they're another cat.
Yeah. To my knowledge, the only animals that recognize themselves, there's only a handful. I know dolphins can recognize themselves in the mirrors. I don't know the other ones.
Well, I don't know. I've seen a video actually of a cat looking into a mirror and then realizing it has ears and then pawing at its own ears while looking in the mirror, so maybe that's not entirely accurate.
Well, maybe it's just in general, it's rare for a cat to recognize it themselves. There's a cool video. I'm gonna get it, and you can just watch it after.
I've also heard that cats don't understand that other animals are different from them.
In what way?
They look at you and they think you're another cat.
You know, that sounds like one of those things. That sounds like one of those things that's like a giant myth, but I can't.
What do you think, Heather?
I don't know. I think it's cute. She's just like, wow, you're one big ugly cat.
I think the only connection they can make, and unfortunately, that would mean accepting that they don't love you, but I think the connection they make is
No, I love
you help them live.
Why doesn't she love me back?
I don't know, Heather.
She loves me.
I wish I
doesn't
did,
she?
but I don't.
She loves me, right?
Why?
Yeah, I think so, considering how much time she, comes up to you and climbs all over you.
Love you, Kitty.
I love her the most. She's the most amazing, beautiful creature in the entire world.
Yep. How's your crocheting coming along, Heather?
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Do you want to do your stretches?
Oh, I was doing them while you were going off about something.
Ah.
Foot.
Let's see here. Opal versus Princess Twilight in Tyrrek battle form. Who would win?
Opal.
You think Opal?
Yep, Opal.
I think you might be right because Opal is willing to kill things. Twilight is not. so she's at an aggro disadvantage. Knife, put your leg down.
She did.
Cats just have no shame.
Why should she?
Nope.
She should be ashamed of her beautiful body.
Never be ashamed.
Because it's indecent.
No, it's not. Everything about her is decent. She's beautiful. Beautiful.
If Shidio says, if the headcanon is that cats cancel out the effects of alicorn magic, then it should be an even match.
Might be. I have no idea though.
I don't know. I think that just in sheers. No, you know what? That's not true. And that is a good question, Buckenfud. Does Heather in fact know that the penguin is staring at her?
What penguin?
The one on your couch, Heather.
There's no penguin. This is a bear.
Oh my god, she doesn't know. I love it. I can't tell if she's being a part of the joke or if she's sincere.
I seriously don't know what you guys are talking about when you're referring to some penguin.
What is that stuffed animal that's right next to you?
It's a bear!
That's a bear?
It's a bear. It's Knife's bear. See? It's a bear.
I shall return.
He has to go comprehend that this is actually a bear.
Yeah, I think with the Yeti covering it, it sort of gave off a Pingu look. But yeah, now that we can see it clearly, I can barely see the resemblance.
Yeah, which is why I was so confused. It's like, is it a fucking ghost penguin I don't see right now?
Honey Drop, your comments are not invisible. You just haven't given me much to work with tonight. Honey Drop says the mic looks like a penguin.
I don't see it, but sure.
And Logan says new to newt.
I don't know what that means.
It's a penguin reference.
Newt.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought you said newt to newt, and I'm like, what's newt to newt?
Heather, tell me again what you're making.
A hat.
Who's the hat for? Your sister's birthday, right?
Yeah, my older sister.
Cool. How long do we have to finish it?
It's like the 21st.
Oh, so a week.
No, the 21st of February.
Ah, okay.
I have
A month then.
I have returned.
All right.
Has anything happened while I was gone?
No, not really. I made a pun, but you didn't hear it.
I'm glad.
I'm sorry. I see Railroad saying beans, and I can't tell if he's referring to the beans on a cat or if it's something else.
Who knows?
Because cats have the beans.
Little beans.
What color are Knife's beans?
Let me see. They look like they're just black too. No wait, let me look. They're a little lighter than black, but yeah, they're just black.
Put your head down. I'll take a lesson.
Chidio asks, Does the murderous intent in Knife match the evil penguin from Wallace and Gromit's Wrong Trousers episode?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
You don't know.
I know Wallace and Gromit, but I don't remember the penguin.
Honey Drop the Unicorn says the guy who was fully armed to attack the original Green Ranger is sentenced to 11 years in a mental hospital. And we are missing a lot of context here.
Was that the one that used his stuntman skills to start burglaries?
No, that was a Japanese guy. Heather, I want this Honshu longsword.
Alright, how much is it?
Too expensive.
How much is it?
It's not a number.
That's right.
I will buy it. I will be a better girlfriend than Heather.
Brandon, he's gonna see this later. You're giving her so much to work with.
Heather's already bought me a sword. I'm not letting her do it again. Also, shut up, Brandon.
Okay, I'm back. Shady Oaks just says that Brony needs to educate himself.
What do I need to educate myself on? Like, I like learning things, but can I at least know what I need to learn?
Why haven't you learned your scales and your arpeggios?
Because I don't have a piano.
I like
Why
touching her
haven't you learned
feet.
scales or arpeggios?
You're leaving fluff everywhere.
And Shady Oak wants to see if he can set up a stream for of it. I don't even know. I don't understand.
I guess there's something he wants to teach me on live stream.
I guess you could do that.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Sure, I guess. Why though?
Look at she licking her foot.
Oh, remember Honey Drop's previous comment on the Green Power Ranger?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's the guy who was arrested at the Phoenix Comic Con.
Which is still something I had previously.
Brony, expect a message from Shady Oaks.
Yeah, I can see that. Knife, put your gosh darn leg down, you hussy.
Leave her alone. She's proud. She's a strong, independent woman.
She is not.
She's a cat.
She won't even sit on her bar stool anymore.
She's too good for it now. She knows your peasant butt touched it.
Sure. Heather, your cat is pure evil.
So?
I want to pin Knife against my literal alpha male of the house, cat Larry.
Oh, she's a big coward. She'll run. She'll hiss.
I wish Oreo was still alive to introduce him to Knife. Because Oreo used to beat the crap out of my parents' cats.
Oh man. You imagine going back to your buddies being like, I just got my ass kicked by a rabbit.
Like I had my rabbit out and he was hopping around the basement and one of the cats came up and like snuck up behind him and like batted at him and my rabbit Oreo just flipped around and like lunged at the cat and the cat freaked out and ran away and Oreo chased it around the basement before it
Bronny,
finally realized it could go upstairs.
Bronny, the more you describe Oreo to me, the more I realize you had a cat.
I had a what?
You
I
had a cat. That rabbit was a cat. Because everything you hate about cats, that rabbit seemed to exemplify. You don't want to admit it, but you love cats.
Oreo was.
I had a cat named Oreo. He was.
Who doesn't have a
He's,
freaking animal?
he's awesome.
Who doesn't have a freaking animal that was black and white that they called Oreo at some point? Because it is such a common name.
It's funny because like they're like called tuxedo cats. I haven't met a single cat with the tuxedo pattern that hasn't just been called, that's been called just tuxedo. It's always Oreo in my case.
My older sister had a tuxedo cat. She named it Wilma.
Was Wilma
Yep.
a good cat?
As far as I know. I barely knew the thing. It's not even alive anymore. Logan's still in the chat just going,
I don't understand being. I don't
He's probably
understand.
quoting a meme at us at this point. Or maybe it's just every time she raises her leg. Because she's done it at least 2 or 3 times by now.
Some cats don't like having their beans touched.
She was like that for a while, but now she'll let me just poke them. There was one time she would not let me touch her feet because she could tell I was trying to clean them because she had kitty litter gravel all up in between her toes, and I'm like, well, okay, this is irritating me, so let me take it out. She was just like, no, hiss. And I'm just like, well, clean your feet or I will clean them for you. You're pissing me off.
Honeydrop says, I had a black silk rabbit. We called it Sunflower the Demon Rabbit because it was mean. Totally Louie says, ew, cat.
You're jealous. My cat would eat your dumb birds.
Oh, feline, how disgusting.
Logan says, Mr. Peanut died.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you know anything about that, Heather?
Yeah, I heard they died. He was 106 years old or something. Which, how do you kill off a mascot?
Why are you licking yourself? Don't lick yourself. Don't lick yourself.
He goes and straights and does it again.
Megan McGonigal says, has anyone heard of the song Easy Breezy? And I'm sure there's a lot of songs with that title. Which one are you referring to?
I mean, if I had to contextualize it, was there ever a song in My Little Pony called Easy Breezy?
No?
Nope.
Okay, I'm out of ideas then. I have no idea.
You're supposed to be the music guy.
But I haven't watched My Little Pony since, what was the last episode? Castlemania, was it called?
Ooh, that was a good episode.
That's the last one I watched, and I haven't seen anything past that. I know the show's done, but yeah.
He said it was the best show.
Although for some reason, I haven't listened to. I've gone back and listened to Brony artists I used to listen to back in the day, or back when I was at Brony. And that Brony was showing me earlier how Premiere works, and that's actually Brony music is actually a topic for a video I wanted to make. So I have to do some more listening, I guess.
Alrighty then. When you say Bro music, are you gonna cover the fandom or the show?
Well, I feel like I would cover only the fandom, but I guess to try to mark down influences or just see if there's any relation between fan-made songs and what the show tries to go for. I feel like I might have to look at the show again. I don't know how in depth. I don't know if I've all what are the 8, 9 seasons.
Yep.
I don't I don't know.
Louis says my birds would beat up your cat.
Your birds ain't gonna get the chance. My cat's already won by being more beautiful.
And then he says, "Your."
Yeah, you
It's
didn't
like
really
the
get
word "your," but it's got like every possible accent mark over it.
I'm gonna start using.
Look at how
haircut.
attentive Knife is right now.
She's trying to learn how to crochet.
Good. Good.
What do we think about the Sonic movie?
I haven't
Megan
seen it.
McGonagall wants to know.
Is it out? I haven't seen it.
I don't know.
Is it out? Let me see. The release date is February 14th.
Maybe I should go see it.
I'll just wait until it comes out on DVD and then pirate it.
Well, I mean,
Go
I want
ahead.
to see Jim
I mean,
Carrey.
I feel like you should just see it in theaters because I got to see it for free with my little brother, but we saw the Emoji Movie the day it came out, and
You disappoint me, Brandon.
let me
I thought
tell
you were better than
I didn't enjoy it. And in fact, I have never felt so physically and mentally drained from watching a just horribly frustrating.
Yeah.
So, to be fair, I didn't enjoy it at all, but it was a curiosity that I needed to do. I just needed to address it. I don't know. I'm an inquisitive soul, Brian.
Well, now you failed us all.
Aren't isn't it your goal to have everyone be skeptical of the things around them, to question everything, to be curious?
No, not to question everything, because when you question everything, you start asking yourself, hey, maybe the Emoji Movie isn't so bad. And then you do stupid things like go see the Emoji Movie.
Hey, I didn't pay for it. I got in for free, so I mean, none of my money went towards it.
Okay, how did you get in for free?
My little brother had these vouchers that weren't expired, and he didn't use them. So when we were talking about it and seriously considering, we were like, are we actually going to see this? And he's like,
Somebody paid for those vouchers, which means the
he didn't
money.
pay for them specifically for the Emoji Movie. He just had.
Right, but they were used on the Emoji Movie, so the money that was bought with those vouchers went to the Emoji Movie.
I don't know if that's necessarily how it works, but I'm not in the industry.
I know how that works. So yeah, how dare you?
I guess I'll just go cry.
Megan McGonagall says Easy Breezy is a Japanese song that is fun to listen to. Look it up.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Honey Drop the Unicorn says we should watch Thundercats Roar.
I'm not really interested, but maybe.
And Shady Oak rightly says no.
It can't be that
And
bad.
Honey Drop
It's
says
just...
Honey Drop says it will physically make you sick. Then why are you trying to make us watch it?
They want to see us be sick, Ronnie. They're demented like that.
Eat this.
This spread of pestilence, no, I don't like it. Still listen to Easy Breezy. I'll be right back. I'll be right with you.
Yeah, do you think?
Oh, very good. And Shadio confirms, yes, it is that bad.
When are they gonna make more Has-Been Hotel? Because if not, I'm just gonna go with all the fan shit in my head. And that's gonna be the series.
All the
to me.
what?
All the fan stuff in my head. Because, like, of course, people are already making comics and everything on Has-Been Hotel, and I'm just like, this stuff might as well be canon because all we've got out of the other stuff is the pilot.
No, I think it's important to celebrate. Well, not celebrate, separate the actual canon from what the fans create.
Well, yeah, because then some of it gets a little nuts. But I don't know. I mean, I heard that Vivzy Pop is making something else too, because I saw on Black Griffin, because Black Griffin actually did the singing voice for Alistair and helps her out with music on her projects. He said he just helps finish up a major project with her, and people were asking, oh, is it something for Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss? And he goes like, actually neither, but it's a secret for now. And I'm like, great, she has something else going on too? I mean, lady, can you do it one at a time? This is probably why we're not seeing anything yet. You've got your shit split in a whole bunch of different directions.
I've returned, by the way.
Welcome back.
Easy Breezy is pretty good. I deduct a little bit of points because I'm biased against ska, but the tone of the guitar reminds me of a Sonic Adventure song. I'm trying to remember it. It's Big the Cat's theme. That's what the guitar tone reminds me of. I will put it in.
Look how fluffy her belly is. It's so fluffy. So fluffy. So fluffy.
Hey Brandon, I got a question for you.
Yes.
If a jazz band toured in Europe, would they be Scottish?
Well, no, because they're not.
Answer the question, Brandon.
Because they're not indigenous to that area.
No, they would still be jazz. They would just be a jazz band in Scotland. Or they would be a jazz band with Scottish music members.
I think they would be Scottish.
Those are two completely different genres.
Acknowledge
Oh,
my
I thought
pun,
he was
Brandon.
going off
No,
of how.
I know it's a pun. I'm just not. Oh, I said it. Now it's acknowledged.
I thought he was just going off of how they would scat. You know, scatting?
Wait, what?
Like, you know how they scat? I thought that's what he was going for. You know, like Scottish and scat.
Skip it ba.
Yeah, something like that. Oh well.
But skip it ba. Why aren't you rubbing Knife's tummy anymore?
Because she's not laying down.
Well, lay down, Knife.
I can't lay her down. She needs to be willing, otherwise she'll get mad.
I came here to see crocheting, not cats.
Cats and crocheting.
That's the chaos part.
Shady Oak says the Aquabats made ska worth listening to simply because of their personalities.
I know, like, one. Honestly, I know, like, I think it's not an Aquabat song. I
Yeah,
don't really
kids
look it
love Aquabats.
up. Yeah. I know them from they made the theme to Welcome to Eltingville, and I haven't seen Welcome to Eltingville. I just know that it was a short-lived thing. I'll put it here.
Speaking of children's like bands, does anyone remember the Doodle Bops?
The what?
The Doodle Bops. You would hate them so much because I hate them. My nephew, CJ, when he was little, and he's the oldest one. He's 14 now. When he was a toddler, he loved the Doodle Bops, and their songs are still in my damn head. And it's
who are the Doodle Bob?
like it was these 3 people, and for some reason they wore like kind of felt suits on top of themselves, so it looked like they had felt skin, but just like regular faces. But the girl was obviously pink with purple hair. There was an orange guy and a blue guy, and they were just a band. And the whole thing was them being a band and being very popular with kids, and them just dealing with stupid stuff. Like one of the episodes was that they were having cauliflower for lunch, and one of the guys goes like, "No thanks, I don't like cauliflower." They're like, "Oh, have you tried it?" And he goes like, "Nope, I just know I don't like it." And they're just like, "What? You don't like cauliflower? You won't try it? Let's make a whole episode about how we can't respect that you don't like cauliflower without trying it." So and then they made a song about it at the end of the episode. It's like, "One bite, so right, I just can't stop. I love that cauliflower." And then there was like a whole song about like how they just need to stop and count to 10 when they feel upset to calm down. It was stupid.
Okay, so I see the theme song at least. Am I gonna get it stuck in my head if I listen to it?
Don't test it. Don't test it.
Wasn't this the same band that did that fruit salad song?
No, that was the Wiggles.
That's the Wiggles. You degenerate. You degenerate.
And
That was the Wiggles.
we
Ow,
like
my ears.
And we like the Wiggles because mostly the shit surrounding them is hilarious. Like how all the moms would pick out who they wanted to do in the band, and the most popular one to do was the guy in the yellow shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the Wiggles, bro. I can't believe you didn't know it was the Wiggles.
I don't know
salad.
what the Wiggles are. I
Yummy,
don't know what the
yummy.
Doodle Bops are.
Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
Yummy, 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 yummy. Fruit
Yummy,
salad.
fruit salad.
What was the one that had spaghetti or something in it?
I feel like that was definitely a song. I just don't remember.
I know they like on freaking Undertale cracks they would do it as a meme because it was about spaghetti, and of course Papyrus had to be a part of that.
Buck&Fly wants to know, Heather, what you would say the hardest part of owning a cat is.
Owning a cat, I don't know, the randomly throwing up thing, like because cats have fur balls and she'll just barf anywhere, and she barfed in my bed once, and that makes it so I can't sleep in the same bed as her because there's a danger of her throwing up in my bed.
Oh man, I once. There was this one time, when I was literally just waking up. I even remember the time. It was 8:49. I just hear a sort of retching kind of sound, and I'm just waking up, so I'm trying to perceive it. And then finally, I look at the foot of my bed, and I just see my cat Meatball hunched over, and he's making the sounds, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I'm begging him, don't do it, please, don't do it. And first thing I had to do in the morning was clean that up.
Yeah, I hated that. I woke up, went to the bathroom, came back, just splayed out. I felt something wet on my arm. I picked my arm up. It's fucking vomit. So that was a good morning. But after that, I tried to punish her and be like, no, because she liked to jump on my bed. And I was just like, no, you can't come on the bed anymore because you threw up on it.
Man, cats, I'm trying to form the sentences and the semantics and the commas and periods. They're supposed to be under us, but most of the time they'll just do that kind of stuff, and they'll watch the smartest creature on earth clean it up for them.
Yeah, they're just I better barf in front of them, so they pick it up. Whatever. I'd say other than that, the part about cat ownerships I don't like. Who likes picking up poop? I don't like cleaning up her litter box, but you do it. It's whatever. You do it. Especially with cat poop, you gotta do it at least a few times a week or whatever.
She gets smelly.
So, yeah, the typical stuff you don't like about pets. Cleaning up after them when they barf or they poop or stuff, anything else. I'm lucky she's a cat that's very well house trained. She hasn't pooped or peed outside of her box ever. It's only the barf.
Give it a few years.
But she's gonna be too old and she can't reach the box.
Stretch. Courtesy of Muggin 5.
It's not time yet. I do it every half hour. I do it every half hour.
And then he also wants to know how long it takes to record your lines for $1 to the face.
I'm sure that's a you question.
Well, no, he's asking you for the episodes that you were, that we collaborated on.
Gee, it depends on how many lines I had, but I couldn't give you a rough time estimate. I know it would be a simple process of me just having the lines we wrote, and me giving like 3 takes, and putting some time in between them, and just taking out some background noise, whatever I could do, and then sending it. I mean, I can't think that takes more than an hour or so. But Bronny says I don't put enough space in between recordings or whatever, so that probably would add some time on, because he's like, legit, wait 3 seconds, and I'm like, okay, and I'll count in my head like 1, 2, 3, but I guess I'm counting in milliseconds. But yeah,
We've got Battleship. Sorry, go ahead.
It doesn't take forever. Go ahead.
We got Battleship. A summary of cats, basic. Cats are somewhat independent pets, provided you feed them and keep the litter box clean. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Shouldn't. That's the word. It shouldn't be.
But it always is.
They have claws, scratch furniture, and a 10-year commitment. There's this. I don't know what you call them, but it's a bench, but you can also like put stuff in on the inside. It's not a piano.
Gosh, I don't know what those are called either.
It's not a piano bench, but
An ottoman?
I don't think
it's
so.
not an ottoman. An ottoman is like a footrest for a couch or a chair.
Yeah, but like whatever it is, whatever it's called. I have a really nervous cat named Lily. I think she has some kind of form of kitty anxiety, because even when she's at rest, her heart's just always pumping, and she purrs really loudly, meows, and I feel a little bad, honestly, but I don't know what to do about it. And she along with Meatball are always clawing that specific bench, and my mom used to try to stop them, but I don't know. We've kind of let them do it now, and it looks entirely different. It looks so different from what it used to look like. Just filled with holes now.
Oh yeah, freaking Knife likes to. That's another thing, but I guess I don't care as much. But she likes to claw things. She mostly claws the carpet, which we don't care. But it's when she tries to claw the couch that we're like, hey, stop. And we'll stop it whenever we can. But it just seems to be this corner. It could look worse.
Give us scratching. Pose.
We do. We have a few things for her to scratch around here, but she'd rather scratch a couch. I think we just need a different material, because we have those cardboard scratching posts, so maybe she needs one of those ones that's like, kind of the carpet material.
Oh, we need a belly scratch. Belly scratch, Mama.
Scratch belly.
Look, she lick her belly.
Whoa, what are you doing? Are you biting yourself? Let me check. Aww. Ah.
For the most part, I don't think about it. Sometimes when cats lick you just get a little skeeved out about it, because it's like they also use that to clean themselves.
Knife is not an affectionate licker. Like, she doesn't, like, the only time she's licked me is because I'm petting her in a place she's also, like, she'll try to groom it at the same time and she'll lick me and I'll be like, whoa. But, like, most of my cats have been like that. They like to lick you to be nice. But she's never been like that. She'll rub her head up against you, but she doesn't like to be nice.
Speroni, you're the biggest cat lover here. What do you?
I think I don't like cats.
You don't like
That's
anything.
exactly what a cat lover and I would say.
Sure.
He just wants to be in his own little world with his dumb bunnies.
His own world of hatred.
With bunnies.
Yep.
Would any of you get a pony IRL?
I wish.
No.
I couldn't afford one.
I would rather get a cat. I would rather get 5 cats than 1 horse of any kind.
Well, I guess we're getting 5 cats then. You heard it here first.
Yep, we're getting 5 cats.
I had to do one of those like skin allergy tests, whatever. And I found out I'm allergic to horse. So
Really?
yeah, no, and not just horses. Apparently, I lost the genetic lottery. Honestly, dog, cat, horses. It's maplewood, oak, birch. I think even lots
Jeez.
of plants and woods and animals. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I lucked out, really.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I'm surprised I'm not, like, suffering 24/7.
Maybe you are, but you just don't know it because you're so used to it.
I don't know. I mean, every once in a while, I take my inhaler. Oh, if I'm doing, like, really strenuous exercise. I don't know. I guess, like, I'm allergic, but it's manageable because I'm not really. None of those things are always in high concentration, except for my house, which will after having 5 cats. Bronny, I've legit had 5 cats, and your house will never smell the same.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get a lot of those Glade air fresheners in your room.
They only mask it. They don't get rid of it.
Hey, masking will work. I love masks.
Nothing.
According to people, my rabbits stank. But
They probably had that rodent smell, sure.
I never smelled them. But I also don't have much of a nose.
What?
There's yeah.
Like, do you not have a great sense of smell?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a very good sense of smell.
Has it always been that way, or did something happen?
No, it's always been that way.
And I guess it's not enough to affect the way you taste food.
Not as far as I know.
Oh yeah.
Smell is like only half of experiencing sensations when you eat.
Yeah, I don't even know why I bothered to ask you if you could smell something wrong with the peanut butter. Though clearly, if you could, there would have been something wrong. But yeah. I always forget.
I don't know.
That's why I pick out his cologne.
I have very dull senses, except for hearing. My hearing is really good.
Why don't you ever listen?
Because nothing.
He has selective hearing.
Nothing is interesting.
You're such a harlot.
Why are you opening these doors for me, Heather?
Because, well, I didn't really open them. I just slightly had them ajar, but then you just barged right in like the slut you are.
So, my big brother, he gave me. For anyone who doesn't know, I own an ocarina. I'm not really that good at it because I just kind of have it. I don't actually practice it.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me my big brother gave me another Zelda songbook for 12-hole ocarina. Let me double check my ocarina. 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. And I see the Serenade of Water. I'm going to give it my best shot.
Do it.
Should be
Do it.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
You're terrifying my cat.
And then I do that again.
Brandon, you're scaring Knife. Look at her.
Your ocarina is out of tune, Brandon.
You don't tune ocarinas. You don't tune like really any kind of vessel flutes. That's actually a pro to them. You never tune them. Let's see what's next.
Oh, Brandon.
There we go.
So Brandon, I still have my 4-hole ocarina, and you know how I still sometimes wear it as like a piece of jewelry. My 4-hole ocarina, I still have that one, and I still wear it like around my neck as jewelry mostly. I was wearing it to work the other day, and one of my coworkers saw me with it. She didn't get a clear look at it. She's like, "Is that just like a block of chocolate you have? Because it's like brown and big." And I'm like, "No, it's my it's a little flute." Because I don't like to say ocarina right off the bat, because then they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, because essentially it's a flute." And I'm like, "Oh, it's just like a little flute," and I played like. And she goes like, "Oh, so is that your rape whistle?" I'm like, no. And everyone's just like, "Is that your rape whistle? Okay, yeah, Heather, play them a freaking little tune while you're getting assaulted." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I played like the beginnings of Happy Birthday, because that's the only song I can remember how to do on that flute. And everyone got a big kick out of it though. But that makes me think, like, why are rape whistles a thing? If your mouth is available to like do a whistle, then it should also be available to say, "Hey, help, I'm being assaulted." What's the point of having a whistle, or a flute for that matter, to signify that? If anything, if I hear that, I'm gonna be like, "Oh no, someone's getting raped." I'm gonna be like, "Oh, it's some kid's probably playing with a whistle somewhere. Maybe there's football practice somewhere." Not gonna think it's freaking someone getting raped.
Well, if something like that is going on, that's not really the only thing you're gonna hear. So I mean, I don't know.
I just don't see how it helps.
Battleship's like, can you play the Song of Time? I have the sheet music in front of me. Not even sheet music, it's just finger diagrams. I don't know how to play any of the notes about the diagrams on here. I could try. Ugh. There.
Knife really doesn't like it. Probably gonna ask that we not do that anymore, because it's really setting her off. She's getting allergy.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Toast indeed, Logan.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
It means
Toast is toast.
You suppose
and I don't know. I get from according to at least boomers, it's supposed to be like a food or millennial meal. I've never had avocado toast.
very strange, especially considering how much you love avocado.
Yeah, I know. I should fix that.
You're literally
And we
good at any
should
time.
We should fix Heather and help her get into avocados.
Unless you're fixing me in a sterilization kind of way. I don't know if I'm interested.
Alrighty then.
That's one way to make a room dead silent.
Yeah, it worked.
That's hilarious.
Okay, Heather.
Yes.
Oh, we got a half hour left. How are we coming along with our crochet project here?
Honestly, it doesn't look much further along than what we did at the start. Gosh, it's a good thing we got a bunch of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go on to see what
Good job.
Heather has said. Like, I had a Twitter for a while and I never used it, and now for some, I was just like, you know what? I kind of feel like using Twitter a bit more and more often now. Brawny, why aren't you following my Twitter?
Because you don't post anything interesting.
Oh.
You know how long it took this freaking guy to follow me?
Well, you already have a benefit from by association. So it might have taken you some time, but it's gonna take me. And hell, it's not even a guarantee. I'm probably never gonna get the Bucks follow.
Yeah. The Buck
It's
likes
entirely
to,
possible.
the Buck likes to be all selective and shit.
I'm gonna go back in the stream because I didn't see Knife freaking out, but then again, I wasn't looking.
She was getting really edgy. She was
Guys, I'm gonna crash.
she would get up and get
Maybe-
all alert.
Megan McGonagall says I'm gonna crash. Good night, everyone. Good night, Megan.
See you later.
Good night.
Thanks for coming to the stream. Tell all your friends.
Thank you.
Feels hot.
What do we do now that Megan McGonagall is gone?
I don't know.
Oh man, I suppose we I suppose we talk to each other. Oof. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's all downhill from here.
The quality of the stream just went down like 20 points.
Yep, I suppose there's nothing we can do now.
Yep.
We'll just have to end the stream early.
Everything's over. We're all dead.
You could take a song request, Brawny.
I suppose I could, but
So
I kind of don't want to.
Brawny,
What?
sing "Breakfast of Champions" by Rainer Maria.
I don't know that song.
I'm almost certain I put it in the chat before, but I'll do it again just because I love that song.
Maybe you have, and I chose not to listen to it.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What's everybody's fun plans for tomorrow? Do we have any?
I'm playing D&D tomorrow. It's every Sunday. It's a thing that my coworkers at from where I work set up, and we're pretty far along in our campaign. In fact, I won, but I'm not sure. I don't know if anyone is interested in hearing the details of D&D. A lot of stuff is pretty funny. For example, my character is a pun.
Is a what?
A pun.
A pun.
Oh. Wow.
I named him. I was gonna be a but someone else stole that class from me, and I'm still salty about it. So I decided to go with a ranger. I named. Everyone hates the name, but I love it, and I hate it. But it's my character's name is Bopla. Nice shot.
Okay.
And I took him like semi-seriously at first, like tried to make like an actual backstory behind him, but he's kind of been flanderized, and now he's just I think what TV tropes would call him a a lovable jerk-ass or something.
Local jerk, yeah.
Battleship Agincourt says, not a large crowd tonight. I wish I had something to comment on, but I'm drawing a blank. I meant to say you should check out that Tangled animated series. It's because it's really great. Okay, I guess we'll add that to the list.
I
It's
keep
cool.
hearing that. I
It's
keep
cool.
hearing that.
And he said that his plan is to get drunk and play ping pong.
Good idea.
I saw a video once of these two guys playing ping pong or table tennis. I don't know. I can't tell the difference sometimes. And they unintentionally with the ball tapped out the beat to the first bar of the Super Mario Brothers theme.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. I'm gonna find it.
That's a heck of a coincidence.
You know, like wasn't ping pong a big recreational activity during the production of the Little Shop of Horrors we saw last night, Ronnie?
Say that again.
Ping pong. It was a big thing that came up again and again when we were watching the bloopers for Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were, because we watched the behind-the-scenes video on that, and they kept saying about how everybody was just constantly playing ping pong behind the scenes on that movie, which I think is kind of funny.
I'm sorry. I was watching the Mario ping pong thing again.
Why though?
It's so cool. Just listen to it. It's 19 seconds. Literally.
Yeah, alright, I'll check it out later, I suppose.
Why does she have such beautiful fur?
The comment thing. It's saying say something. It's calling to me. It's tempting something. It's tempting.
Say something.
There
I'm
we
giving
go.
up on you?
I have said something.
Alright.
Barney, you're supposed to read the comments.
Brandon says heck.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're weird.
We're low on material, so why not?
Well, I could tell them about the stuff that I plan on sending to you guys.
That's neat.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't think it's news by now that I'm no longer a brony and I used to be one. When I went to a convention. It's the only pony themed convention I've ever been to. Big Apple Pony Con it was called. It's kind of like one of those smaller venues. I don't remember what hotel it was in, but yeah. It was okay. It wasn't that much to do there, given that it was a smaller venue. I just mostly shopped. I originally brought like $120 with me, and that went down. That went down so quick.
Yeah, that happens at conventions.
Like literally the first thing I bought, which was a pocket watch, that was $60. I'm like, jeez.
Which is cheap for a well-made pocket watch. You probably bought it from Silver Slinger. He would have been chaotic brony at the time.
I don't remember, truthfully, but I also got something else there. I got one of those big laundry bags that was themed around characters of the show, and had a good chunk of them. I remember. What was her name? Tavia. I remember her color palette being darker than it should have been. I remember that. And that was all I got, basically. But my little brother, he used to be a brony too, and he went with me. And he got this poster. It's themed at least slightly around Skyrim, and it's humanized Fluttershy riding a bear with the dragon, and then what I assume to be Angel Bunny next to her. And Bronny, you said you recognized the R's, but you never said who it was.
It looked a lot like Ninja Ham.
Who in the hell is Ninja Ham?
He's an artist, and primarily he did humanized, and his stuff just looked like watercolor, and it looked really good.
Yeah, now that I look at it, it does seem. At least when you look at the bear, it does seem like it's watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is a nice art style. And even Skyward Sword got in on the whole aesthetic. It's just too bad it's not that good of a game. So, Brawny, my phone just vibrated. I sent the picture to the group chat where, and Brawny seems to be interested in it.
Yep.
So I'm actually gonna go down right now and find a rubber band. And I'm sending Heather two items. She wants knockoff pony toys that my aunt got me as a joke when I used. It's just been sitting in my closet. I've never opened it. So Heather, that is my gift to you. I hope you enjoy it. And
Sick.
I guess that covers me for your birthday.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm also sending her a Halo 4 themed wallet. I got it around the same time I got Halo 4.
That shit!
And when I was considering it, my little brother was like, "Hey, that might be a collectible." I'm like, "I don't think it is." And I looked it up. In the first 2 minutes, I found an entry of the exact same wallet for $5. So I'm like, it can't be a collectible. Granted, I've only looked at one listing, but I highly doubt it's collectible.
Yeah, Halo 4.
It's got the UNSC logo on it. Space Command.
Yep. My wallet is a Halo 5 wallet.
There's 5 Halos.
Yeah. And we're gonna
I
get
thought
Halo
there was
Infinite.
more.
Yeah, it's a Halo 5 wallet, and it's got the UNSC logo on it too.
Oh hey, look, it's Meatball. I call him. Sometimes I call him Piss Boy because he pees everywhere.
Alrighty then.
That's Meatball's problem.
Aria Diamond says, "Oi, Brawny Buck."
Oi!
And Honey Drop the Unicorn says, "Heather, what is your Chinese
My Chinese what?
zodiac sign?"
It's the boar. Nothing special there.
I have to look that up. I don't know. I don't really buy zodiac signs in the first place, but sure, well, why not?
Figure out what yours is.
Where's 1997? Here we go.
I think Brawny's Taurus.
I'm an ox.
Or oh, there you go. What they say are
That
your
sounds
qualities.
Brandon, you're too skinny to be an ox. That makes you an oxymoron.
Ha ha.
So,
ha ha ha.
what personality traits are attributed to the ox?
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. What personality traits?
Yeah.
I have to go back. Control F, please. Thank you. Diligent, dependable, strong, determined.
What are my personality traits as the boar?
Gotta go back now. Okay, but I am strong and determined, so I will go back as many times as needed.
Good.
There's a video playing in the background. You said you were an ox?
No, I'm a boar.
Or
A pig or whatever.
I see pig. I don't see boar. I just see pig.
Yeah, they go
And-
by boar, pig, whichever.
I'll go for pig. compassionate, generous, diligent.
Cool.
I don't know Brony's Chinese zodiac sign, but whatever the worst personality traits are, I feel that might be his sign.
I think he was the
Yep.
horse. I think he was the horse. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I'm a horse.
Are you sure? Did you check?
Yep.
What are his personality traits, Brandon?
What is a horse?
Yeah, as a horse.
Okay.
Not as a whore, but a horse.
Animated, active, energetic.
Not really.
Battleship Agincourt says he's a lupus minor, and I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
And Honey Drop says she's a water dog.
How?
I can't find a rubber band. How am I gonna wrap your post? This is sad.
I don't know. Are you the poster boy of depression right now?
No, I can't say a pun is somewhat intelligent. I can't say that.
Says, who would want to be a bore? Haven't you seen Fruits Basket?
I've seen Fruit Baskets. I watched the whole new first season. And don't insult that girl. Okay? It's not like I
What
want to be a bore
haven't-
anyway. I just am.
I haven't seen Fruits Basket, but I've heard the Wiggles fruit salad. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Yeah. Party.
That's like the same thing, right?
Basically.
Battleship says, I'm always depressed.
Battleship. You
Welcome
okay,
to
fam?
Welcome to the year of the. What's the most depressed animal in the world?
I don't know.
I feel like koalas or sloths, because they just don't. They sit around and don't do anything.
They do stuff. They just do it very slowly.
You do stuff, Harris. Got him.
Yeah, you got me. That's why this hat's taking so long.
I shall return. You guys can watch the kids while I'm gone, right?
Yeah, but we're fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
Quick, Bernie, put them in the oven.
Battleship says, now I must take my leave of you, my princess.
See you later.
Have a good... Yep, have a good night, Battleship. What you thinking about, Heather?
I'm trying to open this candy.
Why?
Good face, good.
Enjoying the stream so far tonight, Heather?
She's been kind of slow, but it's cool. Not in a hurry.
Yep.
I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, did you not sleep enough?
Woke up at around 9. What time did we go to bed last night?
I think 11 o'clock your time.
Never enough. I guess.
Honey Drop the Unicorn's talking about Vic Mignogna. Says, The truth behind why Vic Mignogna was under attack and called a pedo was because the three who led the attack hated him and the fact that he was a Christian, and they did not like that he was open about his religion. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Innocent until proven guilty, all that stuff. I wouldn't know anything about it, honestly.
Hmm. Yeah, but I don't know. What happened to him was pretty scummy.
That does suck. I mean, now there's always going to be suspicions.
Yeah, and he misplayed and wasn't even able to get anything out of it.
Mm. Shame.
Yep.
But enough about controversy. Crocheting's dead.
Yep. Crocheting is fun.
Crocheting isn't problematic. Unless you crochet a dick or something.
Yeah, that would not be a good idea.
I'm back.
Alrighty then, welcome back. Honey Drop says the voice of Goku actually admitted that they wanted him out of Funimation.
Oh boy. Come on, guys, let's get over this controversy. Isn't it well and over?
Yep.
I mean, I listened to the voice clips. I thought they were funny. A little bit.
Alrighty then.
What do you think you do?
You can do it, Heather. 8 minutes left in the stream.
Is there?
Don't pass out on me now. Yep.
Last 8 minutes of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, topics, or concerns, bring them up now for a while. Hold your silence until the next stream.
Well, yeah, technically it's like 7 and a fraction minutes, right?
Oh,
Because
if I
it's 8
want to be a
minutes from
stickler
recording.
for time, sure.
It's 8 minutes.
Alrighty then. What are you thinking about, Brandon? We haven't heard from you much tonight.
Not too much. I have to. Between work, and I mean, I have an online class, and that's whatever. That isn't too bad so far. I'm trying to think of where I should start when it comes to making the video I want to make. I feel like I should start first with the script.
Of
Yeah,
course.
you pick a topic, write it out.
Yeah, I know what my first topic. I know what that's gonna be. I just also need to find time to actually sit through other music examples I have, making notes, and I think I'll have to fit watching the show again to yeah. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever the hell I make the video, I think I should make a separate channel.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I was gonna put it on my current channel, 13-year-old Christ Machine Gunner, but I'm probably better off making another channel.
You
Maybe.
might.
Perhaps?
Heather, have you seen Owl House?
No. Keep hearing about it. Don't see it.
Honey Drop says each episode has a moral to the story.
Oh, that's an interesting setup. I mean, I guess if you're having pony moral withdrawal, you can go there.
Mm-hmm.
Just found something.
What did you find?
Oh, I don't know if I want to say it. But it was sent to me long ago by Heather.
What was it?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll put it in here and you let me know if I'm allowed
Alright, let me
to
see.
say it.
Oh yeah, that.
Just, I went to Google Docs. I was gonna start writing on my script, and I
Yeah.
realized I was logged into my YouTube account, and I see Coach Brawny. I'm just like,
Coach Bronny is still a piece of art.
yo, I want to do one of these days when we're doing the stream. I want to do a dramatic reading of that.
That is definitely on the table.
Brawny, would you like to play yourself in Coach Brawny?
Sure.
All right, next stream hype.
Woo!
I'm holding you to it, Brawny. I swear.
I'll even mention it in the comments.
Okay.
Today we'll be reading Coach Bronny.
Oh, you know what? I have Microsoft Word. I'm gonna go with Microsoft Word. Cough, cough. Hi, I have asthma.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Let's-
Let's
nephew does
not
too.
forget that I've lost the genetic lottery.
I always thought that about
I think we
myself,
just-
but I guess I should be thankful I don't have any crippling conditions. But I always just thought, like, wow, I got boring brown eyes, boring brown hair. I've had bad vision on top of that, and I have a very broad body type. But it could be worse.
So, Brawny,
Mm-hmm.
well, I guess you already gave us one way you lost the genetic lottery. You've got the every sense is dull except for hearing.
Yep. I also don't have much hair left.
I was just about to bring that up,
Yeah,
but I
that's.
didn't know if it was. I didn't know if it would have been me. But now you brought it up. He doesn't have hair.
Yeah, Bronny, I keep, like. It can only be a genetic thing, but you said that you actually, like, only know of one relative where that happened to them, and it happened still
I
there.
think it was also partially stress.
That's a lot of hair to lose to stress.
It happens though. No, my mother says it's like that her uncle apparently looked just like me. So that would mean it would be recessive. So yeah, it's partly that and definitely partly the stress that I've lived with.
What age would you say it started to happen?
20. Yeah, and then when I was 21, you know, someone told me, "Oh, you know, your hair's getting thin up top because of your ponytail, and if you cut the ponytail and stop pulling it straight back, you'll stop pulling your hair out and it'll grow back." And so I cut my hair, and it never grew back.
Well, would you really be wanting to rock that Greg universe where you just have long, flowing hair, but just bald on top?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I don't know. I really do want to get a transplant, but everybody keeps nobody wants me to get the transplant, so I don't know what to do about that.
Why
Well,
not?
honey, at the end of the day, it's something you want, and that's all that matters.
Why don't they want you to get the transplant?
I don't know. They say it's
Oh.
unnatural and a waste of money.
My family says it's so it's a waste of money. Heather is attracted to me anyway.
He doesn't
so,
care.
Yeah, I just it's a weird thing. I don't know what to think or what to do.
If you want hair, go get hair. All right, everyone else can bitch and moan as much as they want, but if it's something that's gonna make you happy, go ahead. As long as you don't prioritize that over like actual stuff that could be beneficial to your health, like going to the doctor, seeing a chiropractor, stuff like that.
No, definitely not. I'm not gonna do that until I'm not gonna. If I get a transplant, I'm not gonna do it until I'm well off.
Then go ahead, go do that.
And I think that it's the end of the stream.
It is the end of the stream, guys. It was a pretty quiet stream, but that's all right. I don't mind that once in a while.
Tune in next time for the dramatic reading of Coach Bronny.
Yay! Guys, say goodbye. Bronny, say goodnight.
Say what?
Say goodnight.
Good night.
Go to knock.
Alright, I'm Mother Blossom, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Bye.